let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw right away. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
Looking to the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. They're set up at the 35 now.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Go! Go!
Running it after the penalty. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Setting up a throw. It is caught left side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
60 bison, 60 bison.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 7-5.
Back to the well again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He has the first over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He still has room inside the 30. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. He saw that running lane pretty early, you could tell. A quick burst got him to it, through it, and then into a foot race down the field.
And there's the challenge defensively. With a group that has this much speed and athleticism, you're late for just a second. You lose your eyes for just a second, Kate, and he is gone once he touched the 2nd level.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Check. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Tampa spends its 2nd time out now. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Connects on the crosser. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, and they go right back to him. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here we go.
2nd and 3 now. Pass play now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another carry for him. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals parlay the interception into points. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Cardinals drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
From 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Shut up. 70 Timberwolf. Dragon 60. Do this, go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Has it down close. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Cowboy 80.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Offense to the line for second down.
Viking 18. Let's go now. Smash, smash. Ready?
They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers lower the deficit to a single possession. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Davis. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. A give now from the gun. Crosses midfield, still going. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Cardinals 1st down. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll throw it. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. On target to his man Higgins. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Less than a yard needed here on fourth.
70 Lions.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
Roll. Here we go. Shot. Go.
On first down, they'll run. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
To play running back in this league, boy, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. They're throwing it. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. He'll look to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
They'll run here on first down. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back-to-back carries here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They are now set for 1st and 10. They design this off left tackle. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Here's the handoff. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Now they're whistling for timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Scores. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. From his own end zone, here we go. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Come 19! Come 19!
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers are on the move here.
Last thing, 19! Let's go! Ready?
Pass play on 1st and 10. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
At the 60! At the 60! Buffalo 18! Ready?
Looking for a throw here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cardinals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Running this one left. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 39. Toward the sideline, and he's got Metcalf. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They motion the tight end over to throw it on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's second down coming up.
Hawk 70.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to push forward and get them to the 34. The defense takes its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Now looking to throw. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Take over.
He'll throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Get it. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Higgins makes the catch. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half.
60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Ready.
Throwing it just before halftime. He's throwing deep to the left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
On the set.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll motion a tight end left. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to the well again. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They'll come out throwing. Hauled in left side. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Cardinals grab it. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. That's a short gain of 1. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Let's go.
Throwing now following the turnover. Hits his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
They motion the slot man right. From the 36. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down from the gun. Oh, he lost the football. And the Cardinals grab it. Oh, boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja. Offensively here, this is exactly how their last drive came to an end, too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits, and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now on 1st down. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. A good defensive play breaks that one up. And it sets up 2nd down. Back to throw. It's caught Metcalf. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Lone back gets the handoff. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out.
18, right here.
And he doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Gets him 5 back on that first down run. It's going to be 2nd and 15.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Cut out left. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Let's go now.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Warrior 70.
Back to throw now. Caught for big yards on the right side. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Play action on first down. Getting out to his left. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss.
Well, as a quarterback, I hate to assign blame to the position, but on that one, you just got to throw it away for an incompletion. We still need to give credit to the defense, no question, which helped flush him from the pocket in the first place.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Pass play coming here. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. He's going to throw this one. Metcalf's got it. Complete. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 11. Panther 11. Set go.
He's dropping back to throw. And a man is there to knock that away. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So 2nd down coming up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
60 Bison. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time. Offense in the hurry up here. They've got a man in motion. Throwing it again here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
19 Tigers. Here we go. Set.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. That's caught for the 1st. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Cub 19. Set up. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready. 19 tight. 19 tight. Set go.
Here's a throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
19, 18.
Working quickly here.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the ball up and swat away a potential 1st down.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
19 Lions.
From the 27. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Ready up.
The Buccaneers add another DB. Third down coming up.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Throwing now from the gun. He beams one deep right side. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down. Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And they're going to take over possession. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Come on. Come on. Set. Hook.
Looking to the air here. Throw left side, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or two short of that 25. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60.
And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. Now the PAT try coming up. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Buccaneers drop the lead back to 13. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Cardinals hands team secures the football. Point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
They give it to him again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Cardinals looking like they'll start this season with a win. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go, set.
Right up the gut. And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they'll stop him after a minimal gain, down to about the 36. And in it's a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And their lead will remain at 13.
Maybe I'm projected here, Kate, but those seem to be the toughest misses. Whether you're in the stadium, watching it online, you're watching it on TV, you're seeing the kick is online, you're watching at field level as a player and everything looks good. But unfortunately, it just falls short.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Panther 11, 79 Broncos. Cup 19, ready.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Set.
2nd and 10 now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
Bronco 80. Let's go now. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hup.
Looking to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
A 10-yard gain.
So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. It's that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in me, she just made a big. I got rolling over. can't live life in disguise. Cause bro, recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties. On the industry advice, I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine.